Dear student, I am Manoharpatil. Today we have to study about parallel axis theorem, very most important theorem. Many times they ask into the state board examination, and the parallel axis theorem comes into the chapter name, that is rotational dynamics. Most important chapter, class 12th physics. So for study of theorem of parallel axis, first of all we know that what is meant by rigid body. So rigid body means what? Very simple. Rigid body means the distance between the two particles does not change when we apply the force. Such bodies we call rigid body. So first we have to draw the diagram of a rigid body. We consider the arbitrary shape of that rigid body, and after that we draw the one axis, that axis passing through the point O, and moment of inertia of that axis we consider IO. So what is the IO? Means the moment of inertia of a rigid body about any axis. Next, so now we consider that one more axis, that is passing through the center of mass. Center of mass, that is denoted by letter C, and between the two perpendicular axes the distance between them is, that is between the two parallel axes the perpendicular distance between them is, that is h. So very simple, what is the IC? Means the moment of inertia of a rigid body parallel to that axis, means it is a parallel axis, and now it is passing through passing through center of mass. So what is meant by center of mass? Very important concept. Center of mass means the point at which the whole body of the point at which the whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. We take the example of football, or we take the example of pen. So now we can balance here. If you balance the weight of the if you balance the pen, so what is our observation? The center of mass of the pen will be at this any point. So remember that what is my center of mass? That is the point at which the whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. That is most important. So very simple, we draw the diagram. So there are the two observations, first IO or second one IC. What is by IO? IO means that is moment of inertia about any axis. Remember the word most importantly, about any axis, about any axis, and that next, that is another moment of inertia about parallel axis, and this parallel axis passing through what? That is center of mass. It is passing through the center of mass, and h be the perpendicular distance between them. So next most important observation, we have to consider the small element, consider the small element of mass dm situated at point P of the body. So now here we mark the point P, very easy. So what is the mass of that point? That is dm. After that we join OP and then CP. So join OP and CP, and next draw perpendicular CD on OC produce. So then draw perpendicular PD on OC produce. So let's now here we complete the diagram. हमने rigid body का diagram complete कर लिया है. These are the most important observation. आपको अच्छे से याद रखना है. हम इसको एक बार और recap कर लेंगे. So how to read the rigid body? Very simple. How to read the diagram? Very easy. So we consider there are the two axes. First axis is that is the moment of inertia of axis about any point, and next one is passing through the center of mass, and that axis parallel to previous axis. So very simple. What is the I naught? The moment of inertia of rigid body about any axis. Then what is the IC? The moment of inertia of rigid body that is parallel, the moment of inertia about parallel axis passing through the center of mass. What is the h? H is the parallel, h is the perpendicular distance between the two axes. And next we consider the small elements, that is dm, which is situated at point P. After that, very simple, we join OP then OC and draw the perpendicular PD on produce OC. So this is the diagram of rigid body. After that, we just go through the Pythagoras theorem, and now we can complete the parallel axis theorem. So now it is very easy. Remember. So we already complete the diagram. So look at the figure, and from triangle. So from triangle ODP, apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? As we know that hypotenuse square is equal to the summation of squaring of remaining two sides. So what is the hypotenuse here? That is OP is the hypotenuse. So that is OP square. Then OD square is equal to OD square, and then PD square. So that is plus PD square. So so as we know that OD square means that is OC plus CD. So substitute, that is OC plus CD bracket square plus PD square is equal to OC plus CD. Solve by using the A plus B bracket square expansion. उसके हिसाब से हमें इसको solve करना है. तो क्या आएगा इसका आंसर? OC square plus 2 times OC into CD plus CD square plus PD square. So look at the observation. आपको और एक triangle observation करना है PDC. So from triangle PDC, again apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the answer? That is CP square, that is hypotenuse. CP square equal to what? Squaring and addition of remaining side. CD square plus PD square. So is equal to CD square plus PD square. So what our observation? Very simple. We replace this statement by CP square. So we get that is OC square plus 2 times OC into CD plus CP square and then OP square. So we get the statement, and as we know that what is the IO is equal to, remember whenever the body is homogeneous body, so how to calculate moment of inertia of that homogeneous body? Integration R square dm. So according to this formula, we have to solve the moment of inertia about any axis. So integration R square means distance from that axis point to the mass situated at this point. So that is OP. So that is OP square dm, and now we here let OP square, that is R square. You can remember also. Next that is integration R square dm. Next IC. What is the IC? That is the parallel axis which is passing through the center of mass, and integration according to this formula, the distance of this from this axis point to the point at which the mass is concentrated, that is the mass is present. So what distance? Cp. So Cp square dm is equal to integration, we let here that is R naught. So that is R naught dx. So we get very easily. And now for this statement, apply the integration and multiply by dm on both sides. So that is integrating and multiplying dm on both sides. So we get very simple, apply the integration. So apply the integration and dm on both sides to this statement. So that is integration OP square dm is equal to integration OC square dm plus, apply here integration dm, that is 2 times integration OC into CD dm plus integration Cp square dm. So very easily, so tell me, according to the formula of the integration formulas are very easy. So this is the formula of integration OP square dm. ये किसका आंसर है? I naught का. So substitute I naught is equal to OC square. OC square means that is the perpendicular distance between two parallel axes. We denoted by letter h. So therefore h square, and as we know that integration formula, integration dm is equal to, means summation of all masses of the body is equal to total mass of the body, that is capital M. So now here we get the capital M plus, so here integration of CD dx. So remember, the moment, all moment about the center of mass is always zero. So therefore the quantity is completely zero. And what is the remaining quantity? Integration Cp square dm. So this is the answer of IC. So that is IC. So what we get the final answer? So that is I naught is equal to IC plus M H square. So this is the mathematical proof of पैरेलल एक्सिस थ्योरम. द क्वेश्चन वाज वेरी इजी. हमने बस इसको पाइथागोरस थ्योरम से सॉल्व किया और अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी राइट डाउन द फार्मूलाज ऑफ moment of inertia about any axis and then moment of inertia passing through the center of mass according to the standard formula of moment of inertia, that is integration r square dm. So from here, what is the statement? Statement is very easy, you have to remember. So that is I naught equal to IC plus MH square. So we have to, this is the statement of parallel axis theorem. I naught means the moment of inertia about any axis is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about parallel axis which is passing through the center of mass and the product of mass of the body and square of distance between two parallel axes. So in such way that we complete the parallel axis theorem. So very easy. So इसको अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करना है, 2-3 बार इसको प्रैक्टिस करना है तो आपको अच्छे से रिमेम्बर रह जाएगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.